Hello, my name is Jerry Rooney. I'm the chairman of the Whitfield-Manjiro Friendship Society. Our organization is located in Fairhaven, Massachusetts on Buzzards Bay, adjacent to the fishing port of New Bedford. As you can see by the map, it's about 1 hour south of Boston and about 4 hours from New York City by car. Fairhaven was the home of Captain William Whitfield of the whaler John Howland, which rescued Manjiro and his 4 mates from Torishima in 1841. When Manjiro came back to the captain's house at 11 Cherry Street, he became the first Japanese person to live in the USA. In 1987, 2 notable events occurred in Fairhaven. The current emperor and his wife came to visit us as the crown prince and princess. And we signed the sister city agreement with Tosa Shimizu, the city which includes the village of Nakanohama, Manjiro's hometown. Since that time, we've had a continual flow of exchanges with students, officials, artists, little leaguers, quilters, and common citizens. When others visit Fairhaven, they usually wish to view the sites of the Manjiro Trail, those locations which are important in the history of Manjiro's time in Fairhaven. In 1918, the ambassador of Japan, Viscount Ishii, presented a samurai sword to the town of Fairhaven from Toichiro, the son of Manjiro, in thanksgiving for the hospitality shown to his father. On that occasion, the dignitary signed the logbook in the Millicent Library, which had been initiated by Henry Huddleston Rogers, who built the library and many other notable buildings in the town. In 1987, Emperor Akihito and his wife signed the same book. Visitors are allowed to sign it also by appointment. The old Unitarian Church. When Manjiro received a negative reception at the Captain's Church, they moved to the Unitarian Church, which is now a restored building housing an international school for seamanship. The monument in front notes the relationship. The building also houses the Northeast Restoration Group, which volunteered to oversee the restoration of Captain William Whitfield's house at no cost. Shortly after his arrival in Fairhaven, the captain left Manjiro in the care of his neighborhood friend, Ibn Aiken, while he went to New York to marry his second wife, Albertina. Ruth, his first wife, had died at 31 years of age. Manjiro wanted to go to school, but had had no formal learning when he arrived in Fairhaven. At 16 years of age, he would have been one of the biggest students in the one-room school. Thus, Captain Whitfield's neighbor, Miss Jane Allen, tutored Manjiro to prepare him for the classroom. Lessons were generally taught in the downstairs kitchen, where Manjiro reportedly developed a liking for homemade cookies. The Old Stone School. Here Manjiro received his first schooling ever. He was a very astute student and learned very quickly. He learned his ABCs, basic math, and some social studies here. The Lewis Bartlett School. At this academy, Manjiro learned higher-level math, surveying, boat building, and navigation. He also served an apprenticeship in coopering, barrel making, as the barrels were so important to the whaling industry. Riverside Cemetery. Here are buried the captain and his family, where visitors pay their respects to this kind man who was so instrumental in initiating bonds of friendship between the USA and Japan. This lot contains modern burial sites of other family members as well. This home at 11 Cherry Street, which had been gutted, was put on the market for sale and was rescued as a significant historic building by the amazing fundraising efforts of supporters led by Dr. Hinohara. The building, including the carriage house, which will become the cultural center, were purchased and are in the process of being renovated. On May 7th, Dr. Hinohara led a group of more than 100 Japanese supporters to the dedication of the Whitfield-Manjiro Friendship House. This is phase 1 of the process. Earlier, at an opening ceremony in Town Hall, Dr. Hinohara presented the signed deed to Dr. Brian Bocock, chairman of the Fairhaven Selectmen. Dr. Bocock read a proclamation from the town declaring May 7th as Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara Day.
To hereby proclaim our mutual intent this 7th day of May 2009 as Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara Day.
As well, a representative of Mayor Scott Lang of New Bedford read a resolution for the occasion. This event was attended by 8 descendants of Manjiro who had traveled from Japan, as well as 3 members of the Whitfield family from Maryland. A greeting was also offered by Mr. Masaru Tsuji, recently appointed Consul General of the Boston area. At the Unitarian Church, the guests were treated to a concert by the visiting Shigeaki Hinohara Festival Orchestra. At the dedication of the house, Dr. Hinohara officiated as he unveiled the new sign of the museum. As the group of visitors and local officials gathered for lunch, the toast was presented by Manjiro historian Junji Kitadai.
In the spirit of Captain Whitfield and Manjiro, I'd like to propose a toast. We wish the Friendship House will prosper as the symbol of everlasting friendship of the people of the United States and people of Japan. Kanpai.
The kanpai toast was done with water as a symbol of the ocean that brought Captain Whitfield and Manjiro together. After lunch, the citizens of Japan and the USA continued their person-to-person exchange throughout the rest of the day in the Friendship House. Here, Kei Nakahama chats with Kathy Whitfield about an old photo. So all of you are cordially invited to visit the Manjiro Trail. There you can witness for yourselves the places in which Captain Whitfield and Manjiro shared space and time. This guide will be waiting to assist you in your tour. It is in both English and Japanese. Thank you so much for your attention. Please come to visit us at the Whitfield-Manjiro Friendship House in Fairhaven, Manjiro's second hometown.